What's going on, folks? Your guy Tom again here, Ice Cold Sports, America's Sports Show. Happy to be back with you here, live, once again live. Uh, Pretty dreary, sad kind of day here in Colorado, but it wasn't so sad last night as the Denver Nuggets were able to do it, take down the LA Lakers in Game 2. Heck of a game. It really was an exercise in futility when it comes to the Lakers getting leads, because they kept being able to get nice leads and then kind of just like it was just inevitable. The Nuggets stormed back and won the game. Jamal Murray, 23 points in the fourth quarter. Wow. As many points as Jokic had the entire game, but don't let people make that sound like Jokic underplayed. Jokic played perfectly well. He was running things. He was running things down there and making sure that Murray could get those points. Heck of a performance all the way around from the Nuggets, especially in crunch time where the Lakers kind of fell off. Series goes back to LA now. I think they're favored by 4 points. The Lakers are. I think the Nuggets can get this done in 5. That's my prediction. Don't hold me to it. Well, you know what? Hold me to it, please. Accountability is the key factor here at Ice Cold Sports. Accountability. So hold me to that. Nuggets in 5. What also happened last night that kind of flew under the radar in a weird way because of how big that game was, and it ended up happening later because it kept going and going and going and going and going. Florida Panthers, Carolina Hurricanes. That was the Eastern Conference Finals in the NHL Game 1. The game goes not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Well, actually, 4. Exactly 4 overtimes. Wow. I mean, I've seen some long hockey games. I've seen some long games in general. 4 overtimes? That's crazy. That's crazy long. And it came 12 seconds away from going 5. I had the video from Miracle. You ever seen Miracle? Good movie. You should watch it. Where they kept saying again, where they keep going back and forth on the ice. I had that tuned up. It was going to be a banger of a tweet. Got ruined. Was it Tuachuk for the Panthers that won it with 12 seconds left in the fourth overtime? Man. And I think it was all sports Twitter kind of convening on one event at the same time. It was crazy. I mean, heck, I was kind of sad to see the Kraken were out of the playoffs, but I mean, if, it's kind of a combination of just a really cool kind of thing to happen, but also pretty painful if you're a fan in there. The PA announcer actually apologized to the fans. He apologized after the third overtime, which you don't see too often. If this can get eyeballs in the NHL, that's what matters. But at the same time, I don't think they want another game like this happening again in these playoffs. That's just my prediction. Prior to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA, Lisa Salters went on TV, did an interview where she essentially said, I haven't watched that much of Jokic before this series. And we haven't had that many games on ESPN where I'm covering it, where there's Joker, and she was blown away by how incredible he is. And listen, credit to Lisa Salters. It's the toughest thing in the world to admit something like that publicly. Because a lot of people will just kind of grin and bear it and just be like, no, man, I've been on Jokic since day one, yada, yada, yada. Not her. She was open and upfront about it, which is good. It's what we should be in life. But at the same time, the fact that, and I'm guessing she ain't the only one of the national personalities at places like ESPN, which is like, the number one for coverage in the NBA, they're saying, oh, we didn't realize Joker was this good after he's won 2 MVPs and should have won a third. It'll be interesting if the Nuggets can win these finals and then people look back at this MVP vote and say, maybe Joker should have won his third because he deserved it. He deserved it. But yeah, Lisa Salters, I've always liked her. I've been a fan. I'm not hopping all over her and going this and that and this and that on her. I'm not doing that. I ain't. But I will say that it's an important lesson, I think, to the media. especially for West Coast guys, who aren't, the LA teams. Pay attention to them, cover them, mold them, let them be something. And that's what Joker is. Joker is not an LA guy, but guess what? He is the best player in the NBA. You can quote me on that. You can quote me on that. One last news story. I was watching this live, and this was kind of bizarre. PGA Championship's going on right now at Oak Hill in Oklahoma. Pretty crazy. Tom Kim, golfer. He gets mud all over him. He's trying to hit a shot, and it gets mud all over him. I mean, all over his pants, all over his arms. It was crazy. And I was thinking to myself, well, are they going to let him change? Do they let golfers change in the middle of the tournament? Like, this is crazy. You don't see this happen too often. He finds a creek in the middle of the hole, goes down into the creek, and washes himself off in the middle of the tournament. Are we living in medieval times here? Medieval times? This is the Civil War. We had the Battle of Gettysburg, washing ourselves off in a creek. It was just a funny thing to watch. Sadly, not as many eyes. I mean, I was looking around the tournament at the PGA, and it felt like no one was there. It didn't look like almost anyone was there, which surprised me. I think that if you're anywhere near the vicinity of a PGA Championship, you got a chance to go, I think you'd want to go. But I guess not. I mean, a lot of stuff going on in the sports calendar. That doesn't mean that this shouldn't be more popular. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, shout out Tom Kim. He took it. He champed it. He took it in stride when he realized he was going viral for it. So, and you know what? On the bright side, no one watched it live. No one watched it in person. So, you know what? No harm, no foul, I guess. And then tonight we have Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA, Game 2, Heat Celtics. I am bullish on the Celtics in this game, being able to take a game back after last game. At the same time, if you are the Heat, if Jimmy can keep putting up those numbers, why not you? Why not you? I mean, yes, the Celtics are bound for a bounce back in this game. That's what I think is probably going to happen. But at the same time, Jimmy Butler has been going out of control in this series. He's been going nuts. I would love to see a Butler-Jokic finals. I don't know if that's going to happen, just simply because I don't know if the Celtics are going to bounce back in this game and make this a real series, which I think is very possible. And I think it's probably going to happen. You make a guess tonight is going to be Celtics are going to win. But watch out for Jimmy Butler. If he can stay healthy, can they make this run work? Remains to be seen. Defensively, this team is great. Can they get offense going other than Jimmy? That's another question. In any case, folks, thank you all for watching. I don't know if anyone watched live today. Doesn't matter. You're going to be able to watch it live on YouTube, on Instagram. The recording will be on Instagram. And you're going to be able to listen to it on Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching and or listening. I'm Tom again. Go to @IceColdSports, @IceColdSPRTS on your social media platforms and IceColdSports.com. Go to @TommySGANGAHAN for my socials. And that about wraps it up, folks. I'm Tom again, and this has been Ice Cold Sports. See you guys.